Warrior, we continue on day 3, January 3rd, 2025. We are having 31 days of advocacy. January is National Human Trafficking Awareness and Prevention Month. I think we can all agree every single day of every week, of every month, of every year, unfortunately, has to be awareness and prevention about human trafficking, slavery. Because here at the Warriors, that's what I am calling trafficking. It is the enslavement of a child, of an individual. Enslavement is a much more descriptive word, slavery, than trafficking. We have more slavery today in the United States than any other time in history. I advocate for every single school, K through 12, having some education, age appropriate, about slavery, because we have too many problems escalating between children with the internet and the predators online. Then we have in real time with the predators. It is all over. And you know what? Day 3, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about what you gave your children or grandchildren for the holidays. Undoubtedly, many of you, and innocently, purchased a new device for your kids, a gaming console, a phone, laptop, something, right? And if you didn't purchase a device, you probably purchased maybe for them, a year's worth of Roblox or something like that, one of the apps or the games and things like that. Okay, that is your prerogative. You can do what you want. But remember our motto here at the Warriors: delay is the way. And if you purchase any of these devices or apps or games, anything to do with anything online, then you have a duty of care, a duty of responsibility to make sure you really understand about that device. You understand about guardrails. You understand, number 1, talking to your child or teen. Remember, wherever the kids are, so are the predators. Our children are being approached online. I don't even know the numbers anymore. We had 36 million reports last year to the cyber tip line. That's cybertipline.org, a wonderful resource should your child be approached online. You can contact them and they will take it over for you. Because remember, this is all criminal. Anything to do with kids. Kids about 30 and under, I would say, have been born in this internet bubble, right? So their little minds don't know. Because I've met a lot of 28, 29, and 30-year-olds who really don't even know about the problems with the internet. So I'm going to say 30 and under. You, as the adult, I don't care how busy you are. I don't care if you have 3 jobs. I feel for you. But I am here to tell you, this escalation of predation, this normalization of predation, this big tech ruling the roost and running everything in our households has to end. We either become partners with big tech and they bear responsibility and accountability in some way that we can figure out without too much government interference, because you know what? Time has proven that big tech, they've been warned, they've been shown studies. We've had parents crying in front of them, begging them, and they still don't step up to help on their end. They do offer these half-hearted, I don't even know if they're half-hearted, apologies. They'll do their best. They're doing their best. They'll, child safety is at the forefront. You know, and I know that's not true, because we would have had more action from them by 2025, and we don't have it. Therefore, I'm a great believer in 2025. We will have to have some sort of legislation, whether we sunset that Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which basically says, I don't want to bore everybody, but you got to know these things, the internet, born in 1996, is basically a billboard, is a newsstand, cannot be held responsible for any third-party content put on it. We're beyond that. Parents should not have to bear total responsibility, or the kids, for keeping kids safe, when kids could innocently be looking up, I don't know, the term, show me an apple farm, and the next thing they know, after 1 or 2 clicks, they're led into a pornography site. We know these are dangerous algorithms fed to our kids. So stop it. Everybody stop it. But I leave you with this. If you bought any kind of device, game, app, understand what it's all about. You could always write to us, Lynn at lynswarriors.org. We will help you, fill you in. There are safety guardrails for all of these devices and things like that. And you need to know about them. So I know you're busy, so let us help you with all of that. And the other thing is, for instance, the Apple App Store. A lot of these apps, and this is what you have to be aware of, and this is another thing, I don't know why this has got to be changed. And there is something called the Heat Initiative, and that is putting pressure on Apple. And we're part of that to change ratings in their store, because there are certain apps that say, okay, for 4+, and there could be nudity or sexual references on the app. So obviously it's not for 4+. I'm just using it as an example. I actually think in the body of this video, I will put some of these examples for you to look at. So we have to put pressure on Apple. And the thing is, in 2025, let us make the commitment that we will not back down. Enough. Enough. When did our precious kids become, the focal point of constant abuse? Because it is 24/7, 365. Join me. Please, I'm urging all of you, let us commit to keeping kids safe, to using our voices, to using anything we have to talk to our kids open and honestly. We cannot let these monsters, these criminals, these predators, these traffickers win. And so while the government is going to try to pick up some slack in 2025, and I have full confidence Kids Online Safety Act will be readdressed, will pass. In the meantime, as we sit here, how many kids were harmed? 5, 10? Probably. So please, I urge you, please honor our Warriors hashtag, Community Creates Change. It is not too late to start or do anything in your household. We need family digital partnerships, open and honest communication, and you know what I say to you each and every day. So on day 3, before I get to that, of our advocacy, pushing hard with these little nuggets of information for 31 days in January. Devices. Make sure you can YouTube anything and look up how to put safety on it, how to put a pin on it, how to do this. But none of this is going to be any good if you don't age appropriately talk to the kids. It is not okay what is going on. Community creates change. Now, go out and be a warrior each and every day when you wake up. Get all the little fuzzies out of your head, all the distractions. It's about you and your family and your kids. Be a warrior.